The gay French voices welcome us once again to the sunny Mediterranean. Nice trip down, well worthwhile, for the blue seas and skies. Whitewashed buildings. This was Menton. Very rocky in parts. At Menton, indeed, it only has one beach. This is it, of course. The temperature, believe it or not, in November was 105. No, thank you, me dear. I shan't have one now. I'm taking the pictures, you see. And you shouldn't really smoke so much and inhale so deeply. It makes you cough terribly. Taking to the water. Like a fish, what? Very slow tread. Is she? Ah, she's smiling. No, she's not a winner, but she knows I have a few francs left. Here you are, me dear. Try on the old snorkel. I'll tell you how it goes. Very simple device there, stops the water from coming into your face and going right up your nose. Try it on. No? Oh, you are a silly girl. Don't know what's good. Take that then. Ah, these ladies. Oh well, time for 40 minutes nap again. Dream of those big fish. Here we have a Moroccan carpet salesman. Lock up the silver. Put your wallets away. The gay throng takes to the sea. The carpet salesman's made no sale today. Poor chap. Back to the rolls. Sandals were very cheap then. About 13 francs. Old ones too. Quite a lot of the French people that were on the plage, using the plage, were officers on leave from Algeria. The troubles had only just begun then, and I've often wondered how they made out. The hotel was famous for its geraniums and geranium soup. I took this little view of the rooftops of Menton and the mountains at the rear. Clouds every morning came swinging down and were held just above the town by the heat of the sun. Just as well, really. Would have been very misty had they landed. The roofs, you'll notice, are tiled in Roman style, exactly as they were 3,000 years ago, although I think the buildings here are a little later than that, but not much. On the ideal plage, here is the proprietor. And the gay lad, his assistant. They're going to drive the great stakes in to keep back the sea. What a fine chap he is, and handsome too. He said Rennie had a pretty face, but there you are. His young protégé, and some other inhabitants of the beach. He kept his young protégé rather hard at work. No quarter given or asked for, it appears. It was out of season, and she had to do all the work that was necessary for the coming summer. Rennie plays with one of the children of the Algerian officers. I do wonder what happened to them. The coloured girl was their nanny. She wasn't awfully efficient as a nanny. And here's another chap on leave, and his little daughter. The trouble very great in Algeria, but we fight, and we fight on, for my country and my children. Here we have an Indian couple, and here we have an English couple. Sir Robert de Fleur takes to the water like a fish. Look at him. Rennie tries to calm the fears of Lady Robert de Fleur. She said the sea is running terribly high, and I'm very worried for me poor old man. Rennie said, no, that's okay, he'll be all right. The sea was running higher, but he did his 3 strokes, and back he came. Here you see him. Blows his nose, lights his cigarette, and all's well with the world. Dear chap, really. The village of Ez, perched high above the sea. And here is the view panoramique of the sea and the village of Ez, and many other things. This is the sea at Nice, and the plage sporting. The tempo changes in Nice, on the plage, slow, moody, quite a nice paper seller, don't you think? Rennie takes a deep puff, and better do some exercises, me dear. Clear chest. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. That's the way to keep fit, don't you think? There's jolly old pamplemousse. Costs much more than a good bottle of wine. But some people can't be pleased by wine. Now you're going to see a little trick that only the most experienced of sunbathers manage to do. As a well-known sunbather, I can light a cigarette, as you see, by the light of the sun alone. And that's a fact. Yes, and that's so. You see? What? Hurdy-gurdy. Taking to the water, it's a little out of focus, but then again Rennie took the picture. See those shorts, eh? I think they were fashionable then, I'm not sure. Maybe they weren't. But the beach is a very fine place to be. They're jolly decent of them to supply a shower like that. Water's cold and stinging. quite takes your breath away. Still, all in a day's work. Lovely. A view of the Promenade des Anglais from our hotel bedroom. Not very many people on the prom. Quite a few flowers still though. And there's our little vehicle, you see, this roof getting slightly sunburnt too. It started off white. An accident on the plage, bless my soul. What could have happened? Don't know. We'll go to Grasse. And here's the famous Parfumerie Fréjonnard at Grasse, where we entered, but I was unable to take pictures as the light was too bad. But Grasse itself is a fascinating little town. Many beautiful little corners and spots. Love to return there. Rennie wants to press on to Cannes. She's heard there's a film unit taking films on the beach. But I am too interested in the architecture. Come on, come on, come on, take the film unit. Come on. Oh, well. Here's the film unit, busily at work with their lights and their stars and their extras and their scripts, and taking lunch too, watched over by the American Navy. The fleet was in Cannes. They kept a sharp eye upon the girls of that film unit to see that no harm would befall them. Fine chaps, these Americans. The famous cult in the hotel, and a little bazaar called Cartier's, where Rennie was trying to persuade me to enter, but it appeared they only kept some cheap costume jewellery. It's awfully Nice in Nice. It's very nice when it's quite so uncrowded as that. And here are a few shots taken of the new apartments on the front. Then one could purchase a 3-bedroom flat like that for not very much, really. £7,000 or £8,000. Ah well, this has cost an awful lot, this holiday, so we must return. We really must, and we did. Through driving rain and bad temperatures, muddy roads, we arrive at Calais. Bless my soul, that mud must be half an inch thick. Well, I never. Inch thick at least. Oh well, I guess it'll be something for the old garage to do when we get home. Cold here in Calais. Woof, after the med. Let's push on to the airport, what? Ah, just missed the plane. Doesn't matter though, because it's very foggy indeed. Ah, he's not taking off. Fog's too bad. Just taxiing around. Go inside, Renee, and check up when the plane will leave. Well, did you find out when the plane is leaving? What? Soon. Oh, well, yes, the sun's coming out. And And the old Durham will let us through, and we'll take off. And here we take our leave of France with the little car buzzing up the gangway, straight into the plain, and we're off.